Good evening.
Good evening.
I'm Rick Rozzelle, brother to Rusty Rozzelle. And you have on your agenda tonight consideration for naming the LUESA building, which doesn't exactly roll off the tongue, after Rusty. On behalf of our family, some of whom are here tonight, I want to express our deep appreciation for this very kind gesture. I also want to thank the county employees that worked with Rusty for their kind words and the support to our family that they've given to us over the past 4 months. All of this would mean a great deal to Rusty, although I do believe he would be too modest to feel comfortable having a building named after him. Regardless, the family is very thankful that the county has chosen to recognize and honor Rusty in this way for his 45 years of service. Thank you very much.
Thank you. And I know board members. Thank you, Rick. And I know we have comments from board members, and I'll start with Commissioner Powell.
Thank you, and please don't turn the bell on, please. So, no matter how much time I have, no matter how many words I come up with, it's not enough. I'll never be able to express the gratitude that I have for Rusty Rozzelle. So I just want to read some comments. And I think it's really important that we're naming a building after him so that we never forget the importance of his legacy. As the chair of the Environmental Stewardship Committee to Mecklenburg County, and as someone who knew Rusty Rozzelle as a water quality professional for more than 30 years, I wrote to offer my full support to formally rename the building after him. I first learned about Rusty's good work with respect to water quality when I worked at the hospital, before I ever met him in person. I was there when Rusty was honored with an Environmental Hero Award in 1989 from the Blumenthal Foundation. I believe that he spent every day for the rest of his life proving that he was an environmental hero. For the past 35 years, I attended meetings and worked with Rusty in many different group settings. And I think it's important to provide a short list of some of them to show the breadth of his connectedness and impact. And as I'm sitting here, I even see Lake Wiley Marine Commission, like I know the impact he had for you. The first that come to my mind are the post-construction stormwater ordinance development with our 6 towns in the city of Charlotte. Catawba Riverkeeper, Stormwater Advisory Council, Catawba Water Management Group, Citizens Water Academy, Lake Wiley, Lake Norman, and Mountain Island Lake Marine Commissions, Central Lina, Connect Our Future, Livable Mech, Healthy Environment, Catawba Lands Conservancy, Elected Officials Workshops, River District, Palisades, City of Creeks at UNCC, Browns Cove, Beaver Dam Creek, Duke Power, Real Estate and Building Industry Coalition, Hazard Mitigation Planning, Catawba Area Plan Stakeholder Group, many community meetings addressing concerns about buffers, stormwater management, sedimentation, flooding, fuel, chemical, sewer spills impacting our waterways, water degradation, erosion control measures, cyanobacteria, and invasive species in our water. In the hundreds of meetings where I was present, Rusty was reliably consistent. He was a gifted storyteller, a gifted consensus builder, a highly respected expert, an educator who could explain things at every level to help people understand, an exceptional human being dedicated to protecting our natural resources, and a real-life hero to me. Rusty Rozzelle was one of the best people and most committed professionals I have ever known. He was and is a Mecklenburg County treasure. This is who we should name buildings after. He was a lifelong dedicated public servant who woke up every day for 45 years to face the never-ending challenges of environmental stewardship, and a person who did everything that he could to make a positive difference. We are all, every single one of us, beneficiaries of his work. I will honor his legacy as I move forward in all of the work that we do to protect our water. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you, Commissioner. Commissioner Rodriguez-McDowell.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I definitely won't be as eloquent as our Chair of Environmental Stewardship, but I'm really grateful that I had the opportunity to meet with the family and had a really great time of learning more about Rusty from another perspective, which he had never really shared his personal life. And so, what I want to say is that I came into this job as a commissioner knowing very little about environmental stewardship, and Rusty taught me a lot. And I just want to let people know that, legacy really matters, and having professionals who can speak and teach to people who don't have a background or an expertise in something but can make it real. And it really is important and impactful, and I will never be the same for having known him and for having him teach me what he did. And so I just want to express my gratitude, and I hope that everyone who's here and who's listening will pay just a little bit more attention to environmental stewardship as just a result of learning about him. Thank you.
Thank you. Commissioner Dunlap.
Thank you. I just want to say to the family that the residents of Mecklenburg County owe a debt of gratitude for the work of Rusty Rozzelle. For the 6 years that I served as chairman, I can never tell you a time when he was a happy, jolly person. That was just his personality. And somehow I was convinced to spend an entire day in a water seminar, whatever it was, talking about water all day. And I can tell you I learned more about water than I ever knew. Rusty could tell you where the water comes from and every path it travels to get to your faucet. That's just how much he knew about water. And so I am thankful that we are recognizing him in this way. It is certainly an honor that I'm happy to bestow. Thank you.
Thank you. Commissioner Griffin.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I just, the 3 years I've been on the Board of County Commission, about 2 years ago, maybe 18 months ago, I learned that we were more involved and responsible for residents living in the ETJ. And since I'm out in the Lake Wiley area, I knew nothing about watershed. Didn't have a clue. There was maybe a shed where there was some water activity. And Rusty, I didn't know Rusty, and I picked up the phone and said, what the heck is a watershed? And where are these things located? He knew how many watersheds were in this geographic area, how long they've been watersheds in terms of the retention ponds and all of this stuff. And he took me to school. And he's sort of a quiet giant in terms of water quality in Mecklenburg County. He certainly will be missed in terms of my learning, because I have a long learning curve. And Rick, I did not know he was your brother. And I've worked with your dad. I mean, that was ages ago, but did not know, and worked with you too. But your brother, as one of the Rozzelles, I've done this community has a debt of gratitude for your family and for your brother and the work of your family here in Mecklenburg County. So thank you for sharing them with us. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you. Commissioner Leek.
Let me first say thank you to the family for affording Rusty to work with us and for us. I remember him when I was on the school board. how intelligent he was, but how kind he was, how respectful he was, and he knew his work. But the sad thing, we only wait till people die before we say these good things about them. He can't drink the soup now, so we should have given him a bowl of soup before tonight. So to your family and to Mecklenburg County, we're grateful to have had Rusty with us. I recall the last meeting I saw him sitting on the front seat getting ready to give a report. So we'll always remember his kindness and his smile. But he was a very quiet person, but a very sincere person, and a person who didn't put on, but he was the same day after day after day. So thank you for the opportunity to have been able to serve with him. So let's stop waiting until people die before we honor them. Give them the soup while they're living, because he can't smell it now nor taste it.
Commissioner Meyer.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. I bet most people in this room don't know what watershed is or stormwater or really how that affects any of us, but Rusty did, and he made sure we all did. And we have to make all these decisions. And I'll never forget making a decision. I voted on something that he was over there where you are, his brother. He was shaking his head. And to go against Rusty, do you remember that? When the he was the kindest person I've ever met. And I have to say that I loved listening to him speak because I loved his accent. I could listen to him speak all day long. He was a delightful person, and I'm a better person for having known him. This county is better for having him worked here. So I wholeheartedly support this. This is a wonderful way to honor him.
Thank you. Commissioner Altman.
It's really nice to see you and to see the family resemblance. He was gone too soon, and it's very hard when there isn't an opportunity to say goodbye. But my colleagues were so eloquent. I don't have anything to add, except he really is a blessing on all of us, and his legacy will continue to be a blessing to the whole community.
Rick, thank you for being here. It is an honor for us to be able to take this action tonight. I can tell you that, to me, Rusty's an example of what impact an individual can have on a community, but also all of us as individuals that have been touched by him. And we are just so honored. We're so thankful as a community for what he represented and you know, how he impacted us. And so tonight is just an honor for us to do this. And I also want to lift up that our state County Commission Association also recognized Rusty on a President's Initiative, which was amazing. And Ebenezer and Commissioner Dunlap and myself were able to be there. And it was an honor that he was recognized at the state level as well through this association. So again, I think to the Vice Chair's point, my colleagues just have communicated it so eloquently. So at this time, what I will do is entertain a motion to close the public hearing
So moved.
and approve the
Second.
renaming of Sutter Avenue to Russell S. Rozzelle Office Building. It's been moved and seconded. All those in favor, let's see by show of hands. That is unanimous, Madam Clerk. Motion passes. Thank you.